Welcome back to this episode, everyone. In this one, we're going to do some more assembly. I got pretty much all the painting done on the hulls here that need to get done. Looks pretty good. Just got a little bit of touch-ups here and there, but overall looks really good. Not bad. Okay, just gotta let all that dry. And just got a little bit of painting to do on the backs there for the back rear fins on that. And the warp engines are all but painted. Did painting around there as well. It looks good. So just and the Aztec decals to finish it off. I think we're just about ready here to install the shuttle bay. Looks good. Just got a few more coats to put on the tips there to round that off, and then that'll be ready to go. I've added a couple of more drops to the tips of these, and I'll keep adding it until it stops drooping down, just so it has a bit of a rounded head on it, and then that'll be ready to go for assembly. Okay, now to start with this, I moved the light that was here, the flasher. I took the I can't think right now. But anyway, I took the fiber optic off. I moved it over directly over the hole, so it looks good. It looks like it's gonna work beautifully. Just gotta put wire on that. These two are wired together. I still gotta have a single wire coming off of those that connect to the primary hull flashers. I'm gonna bend these in place so that they're ready to go when I put the two hulls halves together. Still a ways away yet, because I still have to connect the pylons to the engines to get ready to connect to the hulls. So I'm gonna get a wire, an extension coming off of there, off of here, and I'm gonna connect these to that. The lights that light up the pylons. So a bit more to do yet before I can connect these. Alright, we got everything all wired in here now. These lines here are yellow and green for the faster flasher, slower flashers, and blue and orange for the faster ones. And let's see, we got this line here that goes over to the other side for the pylon lighting. Got all of this hooked in together now for the main lighting here. I even have the red tractor beam light on the very tip there. It is hooked into this line here with a 1K resistor on that. So let's do a quick lighting test and see about that. Alright, looks good. Got the red LED on the end there. I got the fiber optic line painted so the red doesn't interfere with the blinking. Looks good. Alright. Now I'm just going to run a main line. The main line's going to come up under here, through here, and tie into these here points here. Basically will power the whole ship. So I'll get main lighting lines coming down from top, going into here, and then in there, down here, down into the stand. So, okay, so these are all ready to go. So I just got to tie these lights here in with this. So what I'm going to do here, glue this in place, and then I'm just going to tie the main lines into here, which will power up all this and get all the side lights lit up. So what I need to do is put the solder on here, get it ready for the wiring. Looks good. All right. Just need to make sure everything's going to fit okay here. Yeah, looks fine. Now see, there's going to be a big gap here, but I'm just I cut the plastic back way too far. So, well, I never used this before, so that's why I didn't know how far back to cut it. So I'm just gonna use my putty, fill it in all the way around, just to get it all closed in. But, okay, that looks good. All right. So I just need to put glue on half of it to start with here, just there, and on here. Okay, I need these up above. Try and get this centered up on the top of the gardens there. I just gotta let that set before I hook this in. So while that is setting, I'm going to be cutting out all around here. I got it marked out where I need to cut for the light to shine through that area of the deflector dish. Very nice. Very nice. Come along. Keep doing that all the way around. There we go. Looking good. Very nice. As with all the cuts there, this front section has been greatly weakened, but it's going to work just fine. Now what I'm going to do is put the window cleaner in there. That way it'll help spread the light around, make it shine up. It'll look good. That's all in there now. Just gotta let that set and then do the final touch-up paint on there, and it'll look even better. I got the torpedo lights in now. So each one of these have got to have 1K resistor on them separately, because they're going to fire independently, not together. That's the same with the aft torpedoes there. They'll fire independently, which means they're going to have 1K resistor on that one and on the other one over there. So I need 4 more 1Ks. Now I just need to put a resistor on this in here that lights up the neck. Just need one. Alright. Looks good. Alright. Very nice. Now on here, I'm going to have a line coming out here that attaches to the main power to the primary hull. And then from here, I'll have a line that will connect down to here. And from there down, probably just connect here. And then from there down into the secondary hull. Okay, now I've got two. I'm just going to use these two that connect to this light here. These two go down into the hull, this up to the upper hull, and we can put these two pieces together. Just a quick light test, make sure that both sides are lighting up. Okay, did I hook it up wrong? Yep, I hooked it up wrong, of course. What else is old? Ooh, yeah. Very nice. It's working. Woo! Yeah, baby. Okay, so on here I had to create a little bit of a closed-in area for the torpedoes so that the lights don't, for the neck, don't interfere too much with the lighting of the forward torpedo bay. Here. Alright. Just gotta let that dry now. Okay, got the engines all wired up now. For the flashers, I got them on their own lines. Yellow and orange are for the flashers. And for the blue and the purple, that's for the warp engine grills. And this brown and green are for the rest of the lighting. Okay, let's do a quick light test here. Good. Okay. Alright, good. Everything's working. It's good. So I guess we can close up the warp engines now. And then move on. There we go. Okay, just got those together. Just gotta let it set now before I put the pylons on. Those are all put together now. Looking good. Very nice. They work just fine. Did a light test earlier. Now, for the stand here, I put the rod in. So I need to find out how long the lines need to be coming from the primary or the hull here down into the stand, which is going to feed the controller that controls all the lights and everything, and all the switches are going to be along the sides here. So I want to hook up the main line first, feed it through, and just see how it's gonna look. Yeah, get the main line run underneath there, coming out here. Wire's plenty long enough. Looks good. All right. Let's do a quick light test. Make sure everything's working. Looks good. Nice. Looks very good. Hard to see in there, but the lights are on, so that's good. Now, I'm going to use a rocker switch here. It's got a blue light on it. So I'll put it like right around here, and then I'll have the other switches going around the side here like this. Need it up high enough because it's pretty lengthy in the body here. So I can't put it down there, it's too low, so I have to be up here. And you see there's ribs here. I want to make sure I get it somewhere in the center of the rib. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to drill from this side a hole just to start, and then because I got to drill a hole that will fit this section here of it, not all the way up. So that's what I'm going to do here. Probably put it right around there. And that will turn the main power on and off. You can move the ship where you want it. Okay. Now I got these push switches here for the phasers and torpedoes. And this in here is for the warp grills. So it'd be like, I don't know, probably like phaser torpedo or warp grill phaser torpedo, just in that area there. There we go. Got that all on there. Got the main plug there for the power supply, which is going to be this 12 volt 1 amp power supply here. Pretty cheap to buy online. The only thing I had to change on it was the plug here in order to make it fit. And just, there you go. Plugs in beautifully. Looks good. Okay, now I had to make some adjustments to where the wires go. I had to widen it out just a little bit. Looks like everything's fitting fine now. Keeping everything as flat as I can in a line, so I can see. Yeah, it should work now. Okay. Gonna make sure everything is nice and flat like that. Perfect. All right. Just gonna let those dry before I can do anything else. On the primary hull now, I'm gonna run lines for the phasers here. The line is orange or yellow and green. So I'm just gonna make a line that's long enough to get down into the engineering hull. So let's get that done here. There we go. Got the lines run there. Should be plenty long enough. Now I'm gonna do the thrusters and the flashers and get lines run for the main window lighting as well. Get that all run down in as well. There we go. So we got these are the main lighting. This in here is for the flashers, and this one here is for the phasers. That's all in there. Now on the upper hull here, this is for the faster flasher. I just got to have a line from these flashers that'll go to the ones down here so they all flash at the same rate. And I got to run a line from this main lighting to the main lighting in here, and then do a test fit, and then I can glue the top half together. There we go. So I got the flasher here, which will connect over here. Then I got the main lines here, which will connect over here. And we got the faster flasher here, which will go directly down into the primary or the secondary hull. All right, so I got the flashers here. So the main feed comes in here. So you're gonna make sure you get it on the right side of the resistor, so you get the main power going to the other resistor up here. I'm gluing them down because since these are so thin, I do not want these moving where they're connected. It doesn't take much for those to snap off. Just want to do a quick test light here. It's always prudent to do test lighting. Nice, they're all working. All right, now the main power here to the upper lights. I'm just going to tie in. Actually, let's tie it in more over in the center area here. Do a test lighting here. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. And this in here just goes straight down into the neck. Just making sure everything looks okay. It's always good to do double checks, triple checks, quadruple checks before you glue everything closed. The last thing you want to do is you have to snap it open. There. Make sure it's going to fit down all tight all the way around. Okay, something's... Oh, a little bit too much glue right there. All right. Have to be clamped down hard on some of these points here, but it'll work. Yeah, it'll work. Okay, there we go. All right. All right, I did a final light test and everything looks good. There we go. All right, now I just gotta let that set overnight. That's it for this episode, everyone. In the next one, we are going to continue with the assembly. So please like, subscribe, comment, don't forget to share, and click that notification bell for any future uploads. If you have any questions or you want me to do some commission work for you, contact me at epyc.models@gmail.com. And please check out my website, www.epyc.models.com. See you all again later. Bye-bye.